Hello, YouTube, and dear crypto enthusiasts, and welcome to another episode of Equibit Bitcoin. Today we're looking at the jobs report that came out today and what how that is going to affect Bitcoin. And I got some good news for you. So stay tuned, and I also have a few gems for you at the end, so make sure you watch it all the way to the end if you want some hot tips. But let's dive right into it. So the jobs report were very disappointing. I think they were expecting 1 million new jobs, and there was just 266,000 new jobs, and the unemployment rate actually rose for the first time since quite some time. Um, so how will this affect the Bitcoin price? That is what we all are wondering about, but it's great for the Bitcoin price because Bitcoin behaves a little bit like a tech stock, a growth stock, because what happens is when people expect the economy to do well, then established companies will do well. Companies like your Exxons, like your AT&T, like companies that paying dividend and making money now, they will do good. When times get rough and we have a lot of stimulus and no one's making money, then companies, growth stocks like Peltron, like Village Farms, like this wheat companies, Canadian wheat stocks, and all things that are expected to do reasonably well in the future, they will do good because people will put their money into growth stocks instead of value stocks. And Bitcoin is considered to be very correlated with the growth stocks because it's something of the future. It might not have that much utility now, but it will in the future. So what will happen now for Bitcoin? And this is going to be good because this is going to be exactly what we've been waiting for. Because you see, we had this death cross here. That is not good. That's the first time in a very long time the 50 moving average have crossed the 20 moving average. It was not since um, he no um, here here was the last time, and that was in June. So if we go up now, it's normally not that big of a deal with the death cross here on the daily. To the downside, it's very seldom we see this huge dip. But if we get a golden cross, then historically Bitcoin have pumped like crazy. So I believe that the price increase we can see in Bitcoin now from the jobs report, because this will make the Fed stay in the game for longer than it anticipated. So that means that they are going to create more stimulus for the economy and pump more money into the system. And inflation is already on the rise, guys. Inflation is coming because we can see that the prices of raw materials like plastic, like wood, like food, it's going through the roof. And this is all connected to the price of oil because the price of oil is going up. So the guys who are producing stuff, other raw materials, of course, they need to pay more for the oil. They need to pay more for the transportation. So this drive their prices up. So they need to charge more money for their products or for their raw materials like corn, like plastics, like gold, everything. And in a few months you will see this at the stores when you go to shop. Prices will increase. But what is going to happen now with Bitcoin is that this little boost we're going to see from this, because the smart money knows this. This is going to create a golden cross here. We're now trading in the middle of this channel, but when we get the golden cross, for Bitcoin here. Let's have a look at what happened last time we had a golden cross. That was here, guys. That was at 10,000. That was when I bought the majority of my Bitcoin trust was back here. And now we are getting, after this very nice period of consolidation, we are most likely getting a second opportunity to take this bubble, because it is a bubble. This is a speculative bubble. I'm a strong believer of Bitcoin for the future, and it will continue to go up. We're going to reach a million and all that. But right now, we're in a bubble. We're in a speculative bubble, and we need to treat it as one. But we are most likely going to see a golden cross here now, and the Bitcoin price is going to skyrocket, especially if we can break out of this upwards trading trade channel here to the upside. It's going to be crazy because right now Bitcoin is struggling to get more investors because of unit bias. Like people see, oh, but Bitcoin is $57,000. I can't afford that. I'm gonna buy Dogecoin because that's just like 60 cents because people are stupid. Um, if you were pricing Bitcoin in Satoshi, the Bitcoin price would already gone through the roof. But people think they get more just because it's a different unit, because it's a smaller unit. I mean, it's the market cap that matters. It's not that all right, but if you look at the market cap, yeah, Bitcoin is more expensive, but it's a much better product than Dogecoin. But anyway, that was my rant for the day. But that being said, um, should you own some of these altcoins? Absolutely. But you need to know. I mean, I own Dogecoin, of course. I own SafeMoon because I want to also take advantage of this what do you call it? Less should you say educated people jumping on these ridiculous coins. But do I take my profits when it goes up 100%? Yeah, I do. Um, I'm not in those coins for the long term. No, I take the bubble. I take it for a bubble because those coins are going to get a 90% correction if Bitcoins get a 40% correction. So when the bubble is over, those are the ones that's going to fall the hardest because they don't have institutional investors supporting them like Bitcoin does. So by all means, go into these altcoins, and if you can find a gem, and I have a gem for you here at the end, I'm going to show you. It's called Wax. So I'm going to show you that one. That is a good coin because it haven't pumped that much already. So I'm gonna dive into that to the end of this video. But yes, do put some of your money into. Of course, this is not financial advice, but this is more of a gamble. To gamble on these altcoins, but do it for the short term. Do not do it for the long term. Bitcoin is for the long term, even though now we are in a bubble. The next bubble, as we talked about many times, is going to come in another 4 years. So that is also true for the altcoins, that we will have a bubble in those. So the altcoins that survive is also going to pump again in 4 years or 3 years now, until the next Bitcoin halving. But not all of these projects will survive because a lot of the people working on these projects might just abandon them and join a larger project and get some better offers and just abandon the old project. So keep that in mind. This is why um, those small coins like two, 300 on the ranking, they can pump a lot now, but they're very risky, very, very risky. So before we jump onto Wax, let's have a look at Village Farms International, which is a company that I am invested in personally. I bought it here before the election because I suspected the Democrats to win, and we all know they are um, pro legalization. So I bought it down here, pumped all the way up to $19, where I sold half my stuff exactly here at the top. So I was very lucky with that one. Kept the other 50%, and then we had a 50% crash or correction. So this might be one of the stocks that are going to respond positive on this. And you see there is a lot of support around the $10 area. Um, because it first pumped up after the election to $10. Then it stagnated for a while, built some support, and today on the jobless claims it's up 10%. So might not be a good day to buy today, but let's keep an eye on the moving average and see if we can get a golden cross here. And here, guys, I have another good hot tip for you. Not financial advice, but this is a web page called Simply Wall Street, which offers some analytics on all the stocks in the world, more or less. And today we are looking at SAS, Scandinavian Airlines, which is a Scandinavian airline company, which is owned mostly by Sweden and Denmark, the state. So the state is an investor in this. And if we look at the valuation of this company, because they've been struggling during the service sickness as all airlines, but these will never go bankrupt because they are owned by the government. I know this might sound crazy for United States citizens, but so you say right now they're losing a little bit of money, like 0.4x per share, but they are projected to make money quite soon again. And they got a very good price to book of 1.5. So this means that if they close their operation today, you're getting about 75% of your money back. So let's look at the future of this company. Um, you can see here they were making money before the pandemic, and then it fell down to bottom. It's going to bottom here in 2021, and then they are expected to return into profits. So this is like $0.2 per share. It's a big company. It's the largest airline company in Scandinavia. Um, and we can say by 2023, they are projected to make between zero point 0.1 and zero point 0.3 NOK, which is like the Norwegian currency. So if we go up to the stock price, we can say that the stock price right now is at 2 NOK. So that makes if they reach that number, they are going to have a very good price per earning, and they will just continue to grow from there. So for a long-term investment, I mean, if we look at what this stock was valued at before the pandemic, it was 24 NOK. So this can very easily 10x. That is good money. I'm not going to pass out on that opportunity. And if we go down here, um, we can see what the insiders are doing. Here is the owners, Denmark, Sweden. I mean, you have the government as owners who own 50% of the company. Um, and here we can see some insider bought shares for, it's not much, but it's like three individuals. They bought a lot of share, well, not a lot, but some shares at least. And we can also have a look at their debt. Their debt is not a problem because they are owned by the government. So yeah, who cares? But yeah, they have a little more debt than they have equity. But I'm going in on this company here. I like to diversify, so I'm not going to throw all my money at this. But according to Simply Wall Street, this company is undervalued by 96%. So yeah, it's a no-brainer for me at least. So now let's have a look at Wax. So here we are on VAX. So let's do the technicals first, and then I'm going to explain to you what it is. So it's already up 700%, which is a lot, but it have not gone up anything since 13th of March. So I think this one is ready to pop. And you say we had a little bit of a flash crash today, and we're down 4%, which is strange on such a day, but okay. Um, we had Death Cross here as well. So I'm waiting for a golden cross and to break out of this trading channel here. I already own some wax. Um, I bought some wax a few days ago around here. Because yeah, I just started getting into this one. I wish I bought it down here, but I were a little bit late into the altcoins because mostly because of work. It's been crazy, so I haven't had time to really dive into it. So let's adjust this a little bit here. We had a little bit of a fake out here, so I need a good confirmation because we had the breakout of the trade channel, but it never really confirmed. Because for it to confirm, we need to go. Let's zoom in. We first need the breakout, then the dip down, and then another green candle that close above this green candle. That's when we know we have a breakout, a confirmed breakout. But this was quite the dip. I'm not sure what happened here, but that was a little bit crazy. So this is all coins. This can dip down. But I would be careful looking at this candle here to get in heavy now, at least before we see the golden cross on the daily, and also we break out of this channel. Down here, I would be happy to get some more wax. So let's have a look at what you can do with wax. So wax is mainly an NFT play. You use the wax to buy NFTs, and you go to this marketplace. And what is nice about wax is that you don't pay any fees when you do on Ethereum when you buy and sell stuff. So this is the most popular NTF game in the world right now. I think next to this I can't remember what it's named. These crypto Axie Affinity. That is what it's called, Axie Affinity. I think that is the top one, but that is quite expensive to get into. So this is called Alien Worlds. So you can buy these weapons, um, which is not out yet, and you can buy tools where you can mine. I'll show you in a different video how that work. But basically, you can start out with like 3 shovels, and you can mine about $5 worth of something called TLM a day. Or you can invest a little bit of money and get a standard drill. And I think that will kind of double your output more or less. Um, but to in order to buy these weapons for this game Alien Worlds and for these other games as well, there's another popular one called Coblox. You need wax and you need to stake wax. It's very easy. I'll show you in the next video, so make sure you subscribe and I'll show you how you stack wax. And I also got a very hot tip for you because people on Discord is telling me that the people in Alien Worlds, the people who run it, they have decreased the drop rate of NTFs by 90%. So you see stuff like this is the best item in the game as far as value per money goes. They are going up in price like crazy. You can see they're going up here. Um, they nerfed the drop rate around here. So now we get the first initial pump, and then it's probably going a lot higher because there are only 300,000 of these items in the game, and 2,000 are already burnt. And you need three per account. So there is not too many accounts that can have these. I mean, 300,000 accounts, that's not really that much considering I think many people are running with multiple accounts. I'm not sure if that is allowed or not, but I guess that's what a lot of people are doing. The people who are into the game. So 100,000 accounts are not that much. So let's have a look at TLM, which is the currency the game use, which you get in the game. It's about sitting at about half a dollar, a little bit more. It was all the way up at like $10 at when it first launched, and then it had a huge correction, like these cryptos very often do after they got dropped. So um, now we're just going went all the way up here on the first pump, and now we're having a little bit of a correction, not as severe as this one. Um, but yeah, it's still quite good money. I mean, if you have three standard drills and you play all day, maybe you can take down home like 10 bucks. But you just click once every 30 minutes or something. So it ain't that bad. It's not like you have to sit and click and click and click. I'll show you in the next video. So make sure you subscribe. Um, but what you're hoping for with those $10 is that they will 10x and go all the way back up here. Well, that would be 20x. So then all of a sudden it's worth your while. But the game is fun, and they also partnered with Binance. So I think Alien Worlds is something that is here to stay. And also, I have to say, by using the Wax platform, I'm very happy with it because it's no phase. I just have to like stack about $15 maybe worth of wax to use as many transactions as I want for free. So I think this is something that is here to stay. And I think that's it for this video today. It was a little bit of a lengthy video, but I think we covered a lot of important stuff. But the most important stuff, of course, is Bitcoin is going to burst because of the jobs report. So keep that in mind and continue to dollar cost average because it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. With this jobs report, we just got more time before we might see a burst of this bubble. Um, so keep a very close eye on the job reports because that is going to be extremely important for tech and growth stocks and also for Bitcoin. And I think after the initial pump of this news on the growth stocks, it might be time to consider to rotate a little bit more of your portfolio away from growth and into value stocks. That is what I'm going to do. I'm never going to sell my hodl position in Bitcoin, even if there is a 60% correction. I don't care, because I know Bitcoin is here to stay. But um, after when we get the golden cross on Bitcoin, I'm gonna think twice before buying more. After the pump that is coming now, I added a little bit more this now in Bitcoin because I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see a last pump maybe up to $100,000. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed and make sure you subscribe and like and all that, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.